Hey, it's me again. Another of my videos of singing before I talk. Even though it's mid-afternoon, I'm going to dive right in and sing the song first, and then we'll talk about what's going on. So, long time gone in the key of E. You cheated me and made me lonely. I tried to be your very own. There'll come a day you'll want me only, and when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. And when I leave, be a long time gone. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna be weeping. You're gonna be blue and all alone. You'll regret the day you seen me leaving. And when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. And when I leave, be a long time gone. You'll see my face through tears of sorrow. You'll miss the love you called your own. Maybe there'll be no tomorrow. And when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. And when I leave, be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. And when I leave, be a long time gone. Okay, so remember for the key of E stuff, we'll get back to this left hand damping. That's the real technical portion. Now again, what you're going for is the feeling of almost fretting. You can kind of hear. You can almost hear the fretted notes come out, but not quite. So, a nice clean bass note. Mix it up with the boom machaca. Do it slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 4. Alternating bass. I'll be doing this for another minute or so. Now I'm going for a clean bass note, but then all the other notes are kind of played less strongly. All the other strings. So part of what your right hand is learning is to apply more clear pressure onto the bass notes, and then for the rest of it, back off a little bit. So There's no right way to do this. This is just a way to vary it up and get a little more sound variation in your damping. Actually, even if you're not damping, just playing it without any damping. Nice clean bass. Just take it just down to a boom chuck. The backbeat is less strong. So when the damping is going on, there is a definite buzz under the fingertips. It has a feeling. And I mention that because a lot of the time when you're playing and going for a particular sound, a rhythmic sound, you won't hear it as well as you'd like. And being able to feel what that feels like, you'll know that you're getting it okay because it feels good. It feels kind of... And the other thing is, when you're doing this, you're aiming for the strings that are covered by your left fingers, right? So when you're boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck, the A, D, and G strings especially are what's underneath your left fingers. So they're the ones that you're going to aim for to get the rhythm out. Same thing is true when you're playing an A chord. It's a little harder and it's messy. It's not going to sound perfect. You're not going for a perfect sound. It's supposed to sound a little bit funky. And the same thing is true with the B7. B7's pretty easy to get that damping because your fingers are pretty much all over all the strings. What I'm also doing with the left hand is I'm laying it, what am I doing? I'll show you. I'm laying it across the fretboard just slightly, just enough to lay it down and damp as many strings as possible. To show that in extreme, don't do it that much, but so I'm bringing my fingers up and off the strings, almost off the strings, and then not. Okay, so this is way too much on this little detail, but this damping is what you can work into almost everything that you're playing. You can do it with different chords, and it'll sound cool if you're doing the same kind of thing. Aiming for the strings that are underneath your fingers, more or less, and then backing off slightly. So, back to the beginning. Now, the damping is not something that you use all the time. You just throw it in occasionally, or to vary things up, or to put some emphasis on it. So when I started out, just setting the tone. You cheated me, you made me lonely, I tried to be your very own. Now there were two versions of this E up to B7 walk that I showed you. One was, I'll go over that over again. other version was a little chromatic walk with that extra note. So the first one, 4th fret, open, grab your B7 with a destination note under your 2nd finger. Do what you're talking about. There you go. Notice I'm trying to remember to throw the little finger to the 4th fret. That's the thing I've been kind of stressing is a good habit to get into. Of course, I didn't do it right there, but and you can watch and then try to do it without watching. And you're going to throw that in a lot on this song in this kind of arrangement. And I use both of the and I use the second one on. And when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Now, I'm not going to try to yodel today. I'm not in the mood to yodel. But that's where the yodel would be. And when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. And when I leave, so there'll be all this motion underneath. Leave. I'm not. That's the note I'm going for, but I'm not going to try to do a yodel because I know it's not going to work. So the other thing I was tossing in rhythmically was something I think I showed you at the end of the class, and that's just hitting the G, boom, chuck, boom, and kind of spank that G string. I'm just pulling on the G string. Doesn't have to be perfectly just on the G string. It could involve the other strings too, to some extent, but that's the main sound you're going for, that little. Just another thing to throw in there that adds a little bit of syncopation. And sounds fancier than it is, but it's just a hammer on. And an advantage of trying to utilize that is when you're going for that, lifting up your index finger, bringing it down for the hammer, you're also having to aim for the G string with your right hand. So it's a little bit of coordination with the hands, aiming coordination, target practice for your. So again, this little territory here, it's a certain amount of space that your right hand gets used to discerning where to go when you're going for a certain note or a certain string. None of this is fancy, but you have to talk about it that way. So let's go back to the beginning. You could actually start the song with that if you wanted to. You cheated me and made me lonely. I tried to be your very own. There'll come a day, one and only, and when I leave, be a long time gone. up to that D7, all those bass notes, bum, 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 that little melody in there is a good structural thing to hang on to and make sure you get all of that in. And when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Just keeps the pulse and keeps the melodic aspect of the bass notes underneath what you're singing, because you're singing these long notes. And when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. And try to sing this song. You know, I mean, I say that about all of these, but try to find a key that works for you. This works for me to do it in E. You can capo it up if your voice is higher. Try it in G. Capo on 3. You cheated me and made me long. See, you can do that. So capo up there and try to sing it, because what you're trying to do is sing these. You cheated me and made me lonely. I tried to be your very own. There's really nice long lines to sing with really cool melodic things to do. Kind of a bluesy little melody. You cheated me and made me lonely. I tried to be your very own. So no breath there. Be your very own. Not that that's the right way to do it. It's just a way to try that'll get you aware of putting the vocal as a sustained breath and a sustained note underneath your guitar playing. It'll make you aware of how you can use the guitar while you're holding a note. Once you start holding it, it's not hard. Just keep holding it, and then add something in the guitar. But throw a little something in. Make a choice between be your very own, the simple one. I tried to be your very own, your very own. You can put some emphasis on hitting all those bass notes. Just puts a little bit more opportunities to intend a connection between the guitar sound and what you're doing with your voice. So I'm stressing with a song this simple in a way. Figure out how to sing it. I was goofing around while I was washing dishes a little while ago, and I was talking about folk singing and certain kinds of folk songs for the repertoire class, and with folk-a-doke kind of stuff, people tend to enunciate. It's usually it's usually done in a corny kind of way, and what you don't want to do is, you cheated me and made me lonely. I tried to be your very own. You know? So what I'm kind of leading to is slurring the words a little bit. The extreme of that you don't want to get into with a bluesy kind of a song is a kind of vocal inclination towards blackface. I'll put it that way. A lot of times when people sing bluesy stuff, they go for a hyper southern sound or there's just no way around it. I mean, it's the vocal sounds that we're often used to hearing with bluesy music are black voices, black intonation, black use of language, black rhythms, and some of that you can put on your own talking voice, and it sounds okay. But the thing to watch for And I stress it because I've been around some blues jams that were pretty cringeworthy. Mostly middle-aged white guys, just trying to sound funky and really failing at it in a culturally inappropriate way. And don't do that, okay? But try to loosen up your language a little bit. I mean, be aware if you're over articulating things or trying to get it too neat. Try to hold the line out. Try to slur the words a little bit. Try not to overly articulate what the words are. You cheated me and made me lonely. Now, keep in mind when you're singing the vowels. You, you can hear the words under there. Without the consonants, it's not quite clear what they are. If you abstract the act of singing into being mostly aware of the vowel sound and drop the consonants in, you cheated me and made me lonely. So I didn't go and made me lonely. I didn't put the D's in so heavily. Just lightly lay the D in. And made me lonely. And made me. So it's kind of reducing the there's probably a linguistic term, dentals or something where the tongue hits the back of the teeth. Just a little, do it a little bit less. It'll sound like you, but it won't sound quite so square. Not that you sound square, but if you overdo it, you could sound square. So you're just trying to get a lighter, looser, more flexible kind of a sound out of the consonants and the vowels. And all this, keep in mind, you're singing vowels mostly. I tried to be your very own. Practice just singing the vowels. Your very own. And then lay in the consonants. I tried to be your very own. There'll come a day you want me only. I didn't get to that one yet. So let's get to that A chord. I'm jumping around today, but that's just what's happening. So we've gone and made me lonely. I tried to be, here's the walk, your very own. Here's the A. Come a day you want me only. There'll come a day you want me only. And when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. So, and that when you go up to the A, there'll come a day you want. That's a cool note. It's a really nice note to sing. You don't have to sing it that way. I really enjoy it. It's kind of my favorite part of the song because you're adding that. You want me only. Only you're not playing that note. So you're just laying it on in the vocal. So those are really the walks. Up to B7, then A, down to E, and then the walk again. Now a variation. So you're on the B7, the left hand. So underneath your second finger there. So do it without a walk. It doesn't have to have one, but that's a nice walk, walking down to the A chord. So yeah. Let's go through the song again. I'll go all the way through it and put in whatever seems appropriate. You cheated me and made me lonely. I tried to be your very own. There'll come a day you want me only, and when I leave, I'll be a long time gone, be a long time gone, be a long time gone, and when I leave, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be weeping, you're gonna be blue and all alone. You'll regret the day you'll see me leaving, and when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. E7 you could throw in there. Be a long time gone, be a long time gone, and when I leave, be a long time gone. You'll see my face through tears and sorrow. You'll miss the love you called your own. Maybe there'll be no tomorrow, and when I leave, be a long time gone, be a long time gone, be a long time gone, and when I leave, I'll be a long time gone, be a long time gone, A7, be a long time gone, and when I leave, be a long time gone. So yeah, judicious use of E7 to lead up to the A, and you could use an A7. So, and that's the advantage of when you've got a bluesy song to sing, or a 12-bar blues that other people are doing. You can capo to where you can play it out of E, and then you've got the E, the E7, the A, A7, and the B7. And those are all, those sevens kind of add a bluesy sound to the chords that you're playing. So, I think that'll do it for today. Thank you. See you soon.